the Justice Department suing Oklahoma, okay? This law that they have in Oklahoma is very similar to what we talked about in Texas. So let's bring in the Speaker of the Oklahoma State House on this. Charles McCall joins us. Mr. Speaker, welcome to the show. Thank you very much for coming on today. We very much appreciate it. It is similar, right? Just let's go to the law first. I think we can throw it up on the screen, the Oklahoma law, just so people understand. We've spent a lot of time on this show on SB4 in Texas. Here it is. So this is your law, gives the states more power to enforce the immigration policy, see what happens on a first offense. When it's a misdemeanor, second offense goes up to a felony. And again, you compare it to Texas. So what's going on there? Is this going to hold up from legal scrutiny?
And Connell, thank you for having me today. Yes, I absolutely believe it will hold up legal scrutiny. We looked at SB4 and the court's ruling that overturned sections of SB4. And we looked at those, made sure those were not incorporated in our approach. The Oklahoma illegal immigration law that we have passed does not. It basically just reinforces our right to enforce laws and civil trespass within our own state. It has nothing about deportation.
Wait, hold on one second, Mr. Speaker. So you wrote it differently, right? Is that what you're saying?
We did.
So all right. So pick up on that. So what's the key differences because that'll be important with this lawsuit now that we're reporting on. So what's the key differences?
So the key differences are we already have our law enforcement is already empowered to enforce civil trespass within our state. They need no new powers. They need no new immunity to do their current jobs. Our bill basically just says, listen, if you are found to be in our state with impermissible occupation, you have 72 hours to leave. First offense, misdemeanor. If you don't leave or if you come back, second offense is a felony, subject to more fines and potentially incarceration. This approach should stand the court's muster in determination because we are only protecting our own borders here in the state of Oklahoma. And
so that's where you think it stands up in the constitutional basis. So they say unconstitutional. You say for those reasons, no, it should stand up. What about other criticisms like we showed a moment ago that, and this was the case in Texas, people said, no, this is just racial profiling, what's going on here. What do you say to that criticism?
Racial profiling is illegal in the state of Oklahoma and will continue to be illegal in the state of Oklahoma through lawful contact. Law enforcement is authorized to determine whether someone is here under impermissible occupation. If you don't have a permissible reason to be here in the state of Oklahoma, then you have 72 hours to leave. And so that is it in a nutshell. Simply, we hope other states will adopt this. We believe it is constitutional. And it will ultimately force Washington, we hope, to take action on this issue.
One more thing, if I may, on the merits. I want to play what the Oklahoma City Police Chief had to say, saying that might not really help as much as you think, just to get your response to this. Okay. Watch.
It's creating more issues than it's actually solving. The only way you can follow that is everybody has to be asked about their status. We don't have the ability to run immigration status. We would have to count on another federal entity to do that.
Okay, so what do you say then, Mr. Speaker, to that?
Oh, I would disagree with the chief's assessment of it. And this is a new law, and I don't think it's fully understood yet. The state of Oklahoma, due to the inactions of the federal government, we are going to take action to protect our borders and protect the public safety of the people of the state of Oklahoma. And someone who is committing a crime, it will be determined if they are a citizen of the United States or the state of Oklahoma, and whether or not, and if they are a foreigner, whether they meet the definition of impermissible occupation. It's clear and simple. It's not difficult. Now, we know law enforcement has to implement this. They are in the trenches dealing with this, and furthermore we're assigning additional resources to help law enforcement accomplish this. It's not going to be perfect until Washington, D.C. does something, takes action on this illegal immigration. Right now, the current status is because of the decisions made by the Biden administration. Every state in this country is a border state. We are all dealing with this. And as people avoid the state of Oklahoma who are illegals in this country,
right,
and go to those other states, perhaps Washington will take some action.
Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.